Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and come have a pause with me as we play Nod Krai's archonquest. I am so excited. I've waited for this the entire week and I've tried so hard not to get spoiled, and only by the grace of the gods I managed to. I did get a tiny spoiler about Rarier, but then again it's not big because that was already into
What's the hurry?
the trailer, so it was something that I was already expecting. Okay, let's go. My god, I'm so excited. I'm like a puppy. I'm gonna meet Varka. Like a I would wag my tail if I could, but I have none. I have no such thing. Wish I had. Let's go. Hello, Catty. Have to say hello to her every time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town.
It's been more than a few
Still
days.
no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good.
Let's put it on
But
auto.
with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Oh, we sure didn't.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
Radomir.
Mr.
That's
Flint
us.
has been looking for you.
We're gonna
Unfortunately,
see Daddy
there's been a serious wild
Flint.
hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there right away. Come on,
That
let's
sounds
go.
bad. Traveler is so on it. It's like, yeah. Yeah, we should, yeah. Oh my god, I love them so much. Oh, okay. Let's go. We're gonna meet Flins again. I'm excited. I love Flins. I didn't think I would like him as much as I do, but I like all the characters in Notland. Carrots. We never know when we're gonna have some carrot pie. Look at that. Now listen close, Vieri. I'm only sharing. Okay. Can you like not do it so fast? I can't read that fast. This is like new slashes over here. I don't think they were always here, right? Like the claw marks?
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
I mean, he is a sinner. Of course he's getting stronger.
Everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rarir to strike again. But it's like he
Do you
just
guys
vanished
like
into
my
thin
coffee
air.
mug?
No one has seen him nor found any
It's a
trace
little
of his
skull.
presence. That is,
In
until
theme
this
with the
morning,
Halloween
when a
season.
ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol.
Okay.
As you can see, the crystalite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
Kryptonite.
And we're sure that Rarer did this.
Who else?
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Okay, I
Kawaki
know.
loss has reached critical levels. Reiki of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler,
That doesn't
do you
sound too
remember
good.
when we encountered Rarir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
I wouldn't say that there wasn't a threat. I mean, he definitely seemed like he does have like insanity issues and whatnot, but he still was coherent, right? Like I don't think that's completely insane, if you ask me. But yeah, he was extremely dangerous even then.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Nod Krai, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last
Chili
time we
peppers.
fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong.
I mean, we don't
His
know
whole
that he
resurrection
went
thing
wrong.
didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is,
His
how
body's
does
incomplete.
someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
Maybe he was helped.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many
I mean, when you have a lot of voices in your head,
He could be right
you
under
always
our
have a
noses
conversation,
and
no
we'd still
partner.
be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past or what he might be hoping to achieve.
That's true.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nod Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us. And we
That
still
didn't really do
barely held
shit.
our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it.
Mm.
What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Call Venti
Well,
to eat him off the timeline
I do
again.
have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly.
That's how every horror
Once
movie
we're
starts,
done, let's
though.
regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
God's llama is so beautiful. I can't get over it.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race
mean-
against time here.
And if we do run into Rear, what then?
We run!
That's when you
That's
follow
what.
the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Okay.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
If I was Rare, I would go after them knowing that they split up. Because I don't know why I get the feeling that he could hear through the, like, claw marks. I mean, it's his energy in there, so that wouldn't surprise me. Don't think it's wise to make a plan right besides his energy trace, right? That might be just me. What's that sound?
What's the hurry?
I don't know, it's just one of your sinners coming to get us. That's the hurry, my dear.
Any leads?
Nope.
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's
Diddly
like he's
squat.
a ghost.
I mean, he
It
kind
feels
of
like
is.
we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
I bet the anxiety is killing
Not
them.
loving
It would
the
kill
word
me too.
either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious
My
and
copy's
doesn't
done.
stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where?
For some reason,
or
I thought
what
she's gonna say
is
he's
his
been
next
biting his
target?
tongue.
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Ino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rarir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Be careful what you wish for.
Here? I didn't mean it! I swear!
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Oh no.
Let's get over there, quick!
It sounded like she said quack. Already a cutscene? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Already? Jesus. Oh no. Poor Columbina, bro. She gets no breathing room whatsoever.
Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
That was cool. Oh my god. Already a fighting scene and you just started the quest! Oh my god. That's so goddamn awesome.
Insane.
Yeah, it is.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here.
On it.
I'm about to cry already. Ooh. Kinky. Oh my god.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness.
Bro, I got chills.
Lindis, soon I will find a way.
Watch out.
Jesus Christ! No! Oh my god. I'm already sweating. Bro, we're just starting. You're gonna make me cry already. That's not fair. Oh my god. No, 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 no.
Find them, even means turning this place to ashes.
Oh my god. But we just started. Jesus.
That was too close.
Oh, we barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
Low-key, when he looked at her and he was like, Solendus, that scene reminded me, maybe I'm old, but like, if you guys saw the movie The Mummy with Brendan Fraser when he was young, and the mummy that was trying to get to the girl because it reminded him of his ex-lover. This is kind of the same vibe that is giving me. Maybe it's like an Easter egg for the movie, who knows, because like Mihoyo loves these references. But oh my god, we just started and it already made my skin crawl and I was already tearing up. So ooh, we are in for some good shit. I am not prepared, not gonna lie. I'm not prepared. One of the 5 sinners and probably wasn't his full strength. Like, if he's already this strong and it's not even his full strength, this is what I meant. This is what me and many other people who said about the lack of consequences in Atlant, this is what we mean. Because this really feels like a big ass villain that is gonna destroy everything. Like, you can feel the stakes, right? You can feel the stakes getting high.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah,
Columbina,
we
though.
didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly.
I feel
We
so
had no
bad for
choice
her.
but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
God.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nod Krai undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have?
I mean,
We are
true.
facing an enemy
What
we
else
cannot
can you
possibly
do?
defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
I mean,
Doesn't that
she is
make sense?
who he wants.
I'm the one he's after.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma?
She's worried for
The
you.
Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
Yeah, but
We
like
can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
they can't give you to him either.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there.
Aww.
If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
Oh, the little emo.
We can't
I
overlook
love
that you have
Yehuda
saved our
so
lives
much.
multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice
Tell
to
them,
say
Prince. Tell them.
that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Aw.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Muskutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
We stand and fight no matter what.
Kutar,
Yeah.
I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of
I
trade.
just realized that her
They
little
would
clip
make
is
self-centered
tied
wishes,
to her like
force
eye.
you to accept meaningless
Mass?
offerings in
Mass?
return, and then expect you to perform miracles for
thingy.
them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows?
Oh,
Perhaps
God.
it was the moonlight that guided you home.
You're gonna make her
Thank you,
cry. Oh.
But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
It's our turn to help you now.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now,
Oh my God.
and
I
it will
can't
be some
find a
time
comfy
before I'm
position
strong enough to
stay
do
in.
so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
I'm trying to make sense of it, but like the three moons belong to an ancient bygone era, which they came into being. Cause like, yeah, we know Dimbaluk creating them, but like, from the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength. Maybe because like the heavenly principles have been sapping away her strength ever since her birth to maintain the firmament? Maybe? Yeah. That's why we need the moon marrow, to borrow the eternal moon's
The
power.
three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the
Oh no.
It's the Wild Hunt!
That was fast.
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
The kid has the most sense.
Forest, protect us.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Qatar's house to escape! This goes on much longer.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Can't they just like... Oh, okay. I was about to say like, can't they just run? But I don't think so. Oh my god. Barca! Yeah! He's here! Oh my god, look at him! Hello, Daddy Barca! I don't appreciate you taking my boy's weapon, but hello! Oh my god! Woo! It's been so long.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
He looks good.
Who are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir?
Whoa! You're Barca? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
I mean, he has the knight's
We can
symbol
save
on
the
his
intros for
chest.
later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Anywhere with you, my
is
dude.
that where I think it is?
Yeah!
That's the one.
That's my
Come
reaction
on, move.
too.
There's no time to waste.
I can't believe he's finally here. Like, this is so surreal. This is so surreal that he's finally here. After so much time, we finally meet Varka.
Wow! Where are we?
Amazing.
This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nod Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network?
AKA the black market of intel.
Oh, he
No
looks
matter
so
what
good.
faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nod Krai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel.
He looks
This is
so
where we
good.
meet.
I can't pay
So
attention to
naturally,
anything else.
It's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas.
You need no introduction.
And
We
Grand
know
Master
who you
of the
are.
Knights of Favonius.
Oh my god.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming.
Oh yeah.
You look
It's
way
unbelievable.
younger than Paimon expected. But
Paimon, that's
definitely
rude.
have that Grand Master vibe.
Can you stop commenting about people's ages, please?
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from
Relatable.
Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Oh yeah? You should see how
Another.
Jean is
You
faring.
mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave
I
a
still
trace.
can't believe we're seeing him
Even
on
in his
screen.
unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Bro, he's
Is
massive.
that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat.
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nod Krai? Why has the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
He's got his own version of Klee.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened.
Squinting.
Sounds
Oh
like
my
you guys have
God.
really been through it.
I'm down bad.
So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nod Krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the five sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka.
It's Daddy
You
Varka.
stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you
bad. Oh
could to
my
stop
God.
it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100
so
steps ahead and
polite.
still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've
I
defeated
just
the Wild
noticed
Hunt in
how
the
it's
past,
sitting there, that's
we've
so
never been able to
cute.
completely wipe it out.
Look
Turns
at I
out,
know.
we were just delaying the inevitable.
Oh, that's cute.
But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable?
That means
mean-
us.
Us?
Yeah, Paimon.
Who
Like,
else?
Who else?
And in a
Exactly,
strange
who
way,
else?
I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That
he's
said,
beautiful.
while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nod Krai and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing
The
up when we
music,
most
though.
need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated
Bro,
all
these
of this by
close-ups on his
himself?
face are making me blush, not
The
gonna
Moon
lie.
Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nod Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nod Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the three moon goddesses wielded immense power.
Are we gonna share the moon's
enough to
power?
shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the frost moon's power, and the eternal moon's marrow resides within the traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The three moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
That might be an
Experimental
issue.
Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yep.
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I'll go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nod Krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nod Krai has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion
But
for
she was
someone
there
who's
all
so
along.
painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
Oh, she's offended.
Ah, she heard me.
Nice camera angle.
Boss! What are you doing here?
She's
I'm
just
now
taking a
asking
walk.
myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions
God, I
in
could
Nod
look at his
Krai.
face all day. He
We
looks
can't
so
do this
good, it's
without the
unbelievable.
Curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nod Krai without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
You mean...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
Why is she so angry with him, though?
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could
because-
possibly be in it for me?
Survival?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard, so I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you?
I mean, it's our nation's survival
I know you
at
well enough to
stake.
know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought.
That was a nasty
If they
joke.
come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks.
Oh,
Things
yeah,
got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her.
Petition to
Please?
protect Yehoda.
I'm begging
She's
you.
so sweet, man. Come on, you
This
can't
is why
refuse
I'm always
Yehoda.
telling you, never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy
This feels
the
like I'm
decoys across
watching an
Nod Krai.
anime. It doesn't
So
really
as
feel
long
like
as the
I'm
rest of you keep
playing a
moving,
game.
he won't
Not
catch
gonna lie,
on to
and
your
I love
scent
it.
and won't be
I
able
was
to
so
track you down.
immersed.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Yes, sir. Nice. Oh? The little drawings. That's so cute. Okay. Bro, this is so much cutscenes.
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki
So many.
Experimental Design Bureau?
Cutscenes,
We've been
I
doing
meant.
our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're
Did
just gonna
ya?
waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Oh.
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
She has ears everywhere.
no, my lady.
Zandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
The betrayal.
The knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nod Krai?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nod Krai are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Dottore.
Rerir
Why is he like Voldemort or something that nobody's saying his name?
I must first retrieve the lost moon.
It's so quiet all of a sudden. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's marrow, but at this point, I have no choice but to go along with Columbina's plan. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, Marionette seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she was letting on. Okay. I was wondering why is it so silent all of a sudden.
Is that a no then?
We're only doing this to stop Rerir.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their
so
weird
petty.
little garden.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here?
Tea parties? They hold tea parties?
If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
That's sarcasm, though.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people.
Oh, that's sad.
First Rosaline, now you? I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
So she was close with Rosaline. That's actually sad. Oh, why is it not on auto anymore?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
She wanted to make you try new things.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
Aw. Or was she genuinely trying to introduce... See, that's exactly what I said. She's trying to... What the hell? Or was she genuinely trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors? Maybe all the coldness is just an act. And they are actually really getting along. Like, duh.
Yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Capitano mentioned...
Well, I guess we are overdue.
She looks so sad.
Polonia!
It seems like the
Have
Fatui are
Pavonia
actually
pass a message to Arlecchino for
pretty
me.
close to one
Time
another.
for tea will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move.
Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection
She's
didn't
so
come for
upset
free.
about it.
In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
That's so sad. Oh my god.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The
Marionette
Tsaritsa
lore?
gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly,
But she's
I
still
have no
sad
interest in
about it.
dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
She says that, but she's the one who just caved in and agreed to help Columbina. True.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
We'd better not keep Varka and the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Oh?
Huh? What do you mean?
Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
I thought it was a Tori for a moment.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Are they gonna
Stay
duke
and
it
watch
out?
if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in a weapon system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the second floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
Aww.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Maybe you should try it too, you know? Oh. Oh no.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Oh? Oh, wow. Oh! There are too many! And they're coming too close. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never played shooter games before. I'm not that good at it. There's like so close and so many. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Another one. Okay. Oh my god. This really feels like war.
Good work,
Oh, now we're talking. Oh, I like this. I like this more. Boom, 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 boom. I like this much more than the other one. The other one was much too tedious. But there's so many though. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. They never end. Oh wow. Is this Genshin? Oh my god.
That's it. Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
Huh? Wait. Counter-Strike in Genshin. Oh my goodness.
Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
Ah! Taking out the big guys first.
Than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins.
Oh my goodness! No! No! Don't come near me! Oh, it's so close! Oh my god! Oh my god! No, no, no! No, 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 no! Get away! No! This one passed!
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
Oh my goodness! Now this is what Notla should have been, in all honesty. Oh no! Machine is severely damaged.
The ranger himself. Time to. Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Oh my god. That was a jump scare. I didn't expect that. Oh god. Daddy.
Polonia, get him!
Oh god. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for...
She's not here. Where did she go?
He doesn't even care.
Hey! Over here, you big...
Cursed moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Why is he so hot? Conrian man, I swear. Okay. Haha, little never. I love the music in the curatorium so much.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past? It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
But like,
I'm
in
not
all
sure
honesty,
exactly
we
what
would
you've
be the
got
same.
planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rerir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
Yeah.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rerir, there's no such thing
I
as
really
being
hate
too
what they did
prepared.
in the back of her hair. Like,
Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made
I
up
love
my
the
mind.
front a lot,
Time
but
to
I hate the
cash in a
back.
precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
Eh?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
You mean
Come
Dory?
on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
Mama Nefer is getting
Anyway,
mad
I
again.
know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I love Yehoda.
I genuinely can't run any further.
It's Dory, isn't it?
Hey, aren't you?
Dory.
What is
Yeah.
it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dory
Yehoda does.
Sangamo Bay?
Oh my god.
I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make
You're
it big
so
in Nod Krai,
naive.
it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Nod Krai. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangamo Bay is nothing if not generous.
I think you can see on my face how much I dislike
So,
Dory as a
let me
character.
guess, you've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You
God, I
guessed
hate her.
correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I
Everyone
told
wants to
you
stay
it's
alive.
someone
What
with
do you
the
mean?
power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nod Krai in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be,
Skirk?
though.
Then
Skirk.
let me
She
put
must
it
be
another
Skirk,
way.
right?
What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No,
What
make
is
that
that
3.
little thing
And for
gonna
every
do
extra
about
hour after
Rarier?
that, I'm charging you
Against
a
him?
million
Like,
more.
isn't that just like a hair clip or something?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
The world is about to end, and all you care about is sleep.
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Jesus, Yehuda.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
After lying... Jesus.
Now then,
Okay.
let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
That's how we're gonna see his past. Okay. This will be interesting.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected.
It seems exactly
Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings.
Economia. Economia
Unless this
architecture.
passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Oh yeah. Conria lore is always the good shit. I can't wait to find out more about Conria. Like, when Conria drops, I'm gonna be dead. A few storage boxes sit next to the cabinet. Everything is in sight is neatly organized. Whoever lives here seems to be enjoying pretty much a comfortable life. Okay. The music, man. Wow. Jesus. Is this the kind of music we're gonna have in Conria? Oh my god, I'm getting chills. A note. A handwritten note.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Okay. Journal on the table. Okay. Thanks for telling us.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly,
what's so bad about meat and mushrooms?
Mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that?
Okay.
I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Picky eater, okay.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight?
It just dawned on me that Kaya's favorite dish is chicken skewers. And in order to make chicken skewers, you need chicken and mushrooms. Okay.
That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
Yeah, we already know that.
Enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
A ring, probably, for his lover. Most of what's written in the diary are mundane details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least that they were passing themselves off as one. Okay. I can't believe we're finally getting some crumbs about Conria like this. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it doesn't really leave any particular impression.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remains a mystery. Okay.
Did Rary rip it out himself?
I mean, who else? But pen marks like these leave a trace. With something like charcoal to add some color, you just need to find the right angle. Okay. When Nefer looks around, she sees a final charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Compared with the forgettable handwriting before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state. Okay.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away.
that it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Oh.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Was his lover sacrificed for the moon or something? Why do I have the feeling that that's what happened? And that's why he hates the moon. Oh! Hello? Oh, wow.
Revere, over here.
Dane's leaf.
Dane! Oh, and, Vedelfin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
British Vedelfor on here. I was not expecting to hear him, and Dane sounds so happy. I didn't recognize his voice for a moment. I was scared that he got recast. But it's just a happy Dane sleep. Like, that just goes to show how much emotion makes the difference in how somebody sounds like.
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Aww.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Oh.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Oh.
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed? It's nothing.
They call his brother Ved. That's so cute. Oh my god, I'm crashing out. I'm getting emotional just by hearing our boy Dansleaf so happy. Like, I didn't think that we will hear a happy Dansleaf so soon. Ooh, this is so much to take in.
Vadafulnir, Dainsleif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Especially if you know what they did to Conria later on. Oh my goodness. and she has similar clothes to Deirdre.
Thelindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual.
Her
How's
eyes
your
are
day
so
been?
different.
Aw, why the long face?
She isn't
Is
Conrian,
something the
is
matter?
she?
Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Is this how the eyes of the Crimson Moon Dynasty look like? Because she has different eyes than the typical Conrians, or at least the Conrians from the Eclipse Dynasty that we saw. Like, there's moon details in them as well, but like... Could they be? Huh. Interesting. She's cute, though.
Vedifilnir showed up today, too. You know, Daneslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifilnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Daneslif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
She's so cute.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
That's so cute.
Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifilnir and Daneslif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
So she is from the
opposition
Crimson
tried
Moon.
to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
Wow.
Thelindis.
Oh no. This is gonna end bad, isn't it?
It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revier. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Oh.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
She's so cute.
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Venster King's Guard.
God, this is done so well, I even forgot Nefer was there.
Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
God. I feel like I will cry so bad by the end of this. I just know. Okay.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rahere of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Venster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start?
How could he, though?
How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing.
This is insane that we're seeing Conrians
Take
just
care,
talk like
Rahere
this.
of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The Moonlit Dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction.
Vedalfnir might have seen
and
what he
Dainsleif,
becomes.
The Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Oh boy, this is heavy.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rarier. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Oh no.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
Kid got raised.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes.
Oh.
You'll see I'm not lying. May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
So then what is she if he is clearly from the Crimson Moon Dynasty and Rary is from the Eclipse? Is she just Hyperborean? Her eyes are so different.
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of her kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties.
That's how she finds out.
And many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Oh no.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
Oh.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to the Lindis. Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
You're just gonna leave us like that? Like, no, tell me more.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy!
Jesus,
I gotta
Yehuda.
admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next.
Yeah, me
Feels like
too.
we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Wow, that was just... wow. Like, I'm not even saying much because I'm so immersed in this.
Oh, they've been
It
prowling
doesn't even
around for
feel
nearly
like
2
Genshin
days
at this
now.
point. It's
These things
so
just
well
won't
done.
quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
We'll just have to sneak past.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over.
Look at them,
If
they're
they
like
spot us,
candles.
They'll run straight back to Rear. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Guess you're right. Alright. Time to zip it.
Kind of impossible for you, Paimon, not gonna lie.
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted! Phew! That was a close call.
Do I have to like go up? Just gonna keep it safe around the wall. Because there's like one over there. Ay. No!
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Oh, yeah. Ay.
Oh, there's no end to these things.
No. We can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. Oh no. Oh no. They found us. We are surrounded. Oh god. And there's like the big guys. He's gonna come too, isn't he?
Fire.
Fire?
Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Arlecchino! That was quick. Oh, she's so cool. She's so cool.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom
she's so
comes
cool.
at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a
Hello,
while,
Father.
Arlecchino.
Father is here! Okay, back to this. Who drew these? That's so cute. Oh no. She's gonna be mad.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
Stupid right here, stupid.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her.
Oh, her little ears are clogged.
Femine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Don't be mean to poor Lynette.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Aww. Come on, Auntie Sandrone. You like the kids. Just admit it. You like the kids. Bro, I miss seeing you this quest. Hello, you and your handsome brother. Like I almost forgot that you two exist. It was so packed. Jesus. Like it felt like I just watched the movie. Because I didn't really have to do anything else. No. No. I don't want to deal with you now. Alright. You're gonna go in there. Kaya, quick talk. Don't turn your back on me, boy. Quick talk. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna ask him where the horses are. Okay? And if he doesn't give you a satisfactory answer, you are allowed to slap him. Got it? Got it. Good talk.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about
There's quite a few horses missing
I returned
too.
ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Nefa to set up
so
the decoys
cute,
and
her
buy some
horse
time.
picking over his shoulder like
As
that.
for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
Yeah, so I just realized looking at Lauma that indeed
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui
Hyperborean.
Harbingers. So either
Does
you
they have,
share
like,
a
the
pretty
same
uncommon name,
thing-
or you are more than just a
thingies in
Tea
their
Party
eyes?
buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nod Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the Moon Goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nod Krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr.
Oh,
Varka.
good comeback.
Yet still, you're fighting for
Touché.
it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's
True.
nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us serve the Hall of
Forgive me.
Fontaine.
I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nod Krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She
Straight
says
cutting
she'll
to
be
the chase.
frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all.
I mean...
But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that,
I love that girl.
We'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top secret intel.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Oh, you got her attention.
Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
Ouch.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of
I'm
madness.
with Kaya, right? I'm a Kaya main.
He was as
if Kaya
normal
was
as any
there
other
just
person.
hearing all of this.
Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
He called out that name.
Verfnir, Freindaughter, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that.
She betrayed him, maybe?
In any case, it sounds like
save
we can
the
conclude
children
that
of
while
the
Tholindis was
Crimson
still
Moon.
around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
But she wasn't. I don't think she was. Like, because her eyes look more like Lauma's in a way. They don't look like a Conrian's eyes. The curse of immortality. She might still be alive.
Oh, yeah. Just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible.
I want to know. I want to
But it
know
would
if
take a
Varka
miracle.
knows that Kaya
We
is a
can't
Conrian
pin
too.
all our hopes on that. That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right, then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. Now, about those horses, Varka. Like, what did you do with them? What did you do with the horses?
We're back.
I really want to know if he knows
Did we
about
get here
Kaya.
a little early? Or a little late?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
You did the baby.
Oh, right. Anefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Nod Krai in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nod Krai are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. Anefa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsvartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
Oh,
so
he's
I've
hurt?
ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
That he was injured. Okay. Secret base. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wow, we. That's the place the knave mentioned.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon, and one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. So she's not just from the Crimson Moon. She's a princess, inheritor of the royal bloodline. Okay.
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along.
She's not just from the Crimson Moon. She's like royalty. That's amazing. So where does that put Kaya in his dynasty? Because I feel like there's a lot of parallels between these two.
When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
Okay.
Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul.
Oh.
This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
That's
If
why
I
she's
recall
afraid he might
correctly,
conquer her
you
one
once
day.
told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes.
She would be
And
corrupted by
that's
the
the
abyss.
reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Whew. Sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the
But no,
Crimson
please-
Moon or the iridescent
please tell
moon
us
that you're
more.
unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the
Confirmation,
Three Moon
yeah.
Sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
Kinda, yeah.
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence.
This is insane, Lord drops right here.
When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is
Yikes.
against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Oh god.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamurato.
We really are touching on everything, huh?
You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine.
I got
It's
it.
a love story
And I
set
read
in the
it.
Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real?
Yeah.
What kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon Sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
No, that's interesting.
There's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney
Paimon.
anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
And what if you get attacked?
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Of course. I mean, it's yours anyway. There you go.
Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
This is insane.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Wow. That's insane. Same, Paimon, same.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Oh, interesting.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Ooh. This reminds me of the little body quest. Hold up. Let me get ready. Let me get ready. Oh no, that won't do. Cause I.
What's
you
the
can't
hurry?
go up. Okay. Oh wow. Ooh, this is amazing. Oh my god. Oh.
I sense your presence and grant you death and rebirth. Wait, why are you?
Ranova?
You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right
Of course I'm gonna do this with Kaya, cause I love the lore, to find out the lore of Conria with Kaya. It's more immersive that way.
Look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Look like there's only one way through here. Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful!
Ooh.
There's something spooky about this place.
Yeah.
Something is lurking in the fog. Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Oh, god damn it. I wanted to make like a picture, but I think I'm just gonna do a print screen.
By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Oh wow. Going home, my boy. Okay. You can't go there. Oh? Oh, okay. Am I gonna regret this? I feel better now.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Oh god. This is incredible. Oh, wow.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Wow. Indeed, because from the front you don't see it. Oh, okay. But from this perspective, yeah. That's insane. Wow. Oh my god.
Dodge this!
Let's light it up! Get with me!
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it!
This is so insane. Oh my god. Wow.
What's the hurry?
Oh look, a ruin guard.
Our bond is strong.
What's this? Oh, so sorry. Cool it. Lay waste to the wicked.
Oh wow. I can't get over this. Jesus, and the music. And with Kaya. Oh wow. Wow. This is amazing.
Huh?
So the iridescent moon's marrow is up there in the sky.
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
Woohoo! Almost fell. Almost died. Wow.
Looks like a device from the time of Conria. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues.
Okay, Paimon. These are the same devices as on Dragon Spy. I mean, similar to that. At least the top part. What they're doing in Dragon Spine. Oh, nice. Okay.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret?
Yeah.
Let's try to find more of them!
Thalindus, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Thalindus? Is that Rear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't Nefer previously mention that she was the researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So,
sharing the same brain cell with Paimon.
Strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood.
Okay.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Wow. Okay, we're back. Oh, yeah, of course you had to see me.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh wow. This looks so creepy. This looks so creepy. Okay.
Oh, looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Oh, again. I don't like that I have to kill them.
Flames, purge!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Knowing that they're my people, I really don't like to kill them. Especially in places like this. Where like it's even more clear that they are my people. Feels so wrong. Alright, one more.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking... If
unlocking what?
Really does exist.
The Abyss?
And maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
The firmament? Celestia? What do you mean? I hate it when they do that. I hate it when they do that. Like, just tell me. Tell me what you mean. Okay. Hostile. Purify. Activate. All right. So this is where Ray fell. Where he fell.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Our sibling.
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
And she's looking at us. Girl, I see what you did there.
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal.
Okay.
Melindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Okay.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Ooh, I'm scared.
What's the hurry?
Oh, we're walking on water. Oh, God.
These things are so creepy. Oh, looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
That's pretty obvious, Paimon. I mean, they're in our freaking way. Nah, I think I'm good.
That must be the iridescent moon's mural. Oh,
Mural?
we need to destroy these things before we can reach
Iridescent
it.
moon's mural. Yep, I'm on.
Stand with me! Out of my way! Everybody stand!
Cool it! Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
All right, one done. Next.
Cool it!
Our bond is strong! I'm going in!
Freeze!
Let Cookie heal a little bit. A little bit. Okay.
This moment will be frozen.
Stand with me!
Cool it!
We're so close.
Ooh, I'm nervous. I am nervous.
I'll settle this! Let's light it up! Ow!
The big bad guy. The big bad guy.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Why are you running? Come back here.
Flames, purge!
All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. It's gone. It's so small.
We finally did it.
The iridescent moon's marrow.
It's
Still
corrupted.
burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss.
Yep.
It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
That sounds like a job for me. Leave it to me. Of course. I wonder when all of this is going to bite us back in the ass.
It's so cold.
Oh?
Is it you? Are you here?
Don't answer. Remember what Arlecchino told us.
Talking to us?
Don't answer!
Unless I can see you once more.
Didn't Arlecchino tell you not to answer to the voices?
And I am finally free. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece.
Oh, wow.
Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that.
That's so sad.
Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death.
Oh, poor girl.
You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypo what? Hypo what?
What was that all about?
Hypostasis?
Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
Oh, that's so sad.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go! That's odd.
Wow.
This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon,
Huh?
oh lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
I like how she's just gliding. Wow.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Wow. Oh my god.
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
Oh, there's so many.
This is where you fall.
Yeah,
Witness
father! Father,
What are
help!
you waiting for?
Yay! Wow. Oh my god, this quest, man. This quest is insane. So much lore drops, oh my god. And this is just the first part.
We made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the abyssal power, then maybe...
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
Oh, wow. Chills.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Are they gonna poof like in that weird quest?
Feeling stronger?
Oh, hey, Columbina, are you okay?
It's just a part of her dead sister's
I'm fine.
power. I don't think she's
Our
okay.
powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrir like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
And what if you crack? Give her a hug, man. Oh.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Nod Krai. The Rayhir of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the frost moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrir.
Oh my God.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name.
Do we get to name her?
We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrir, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
Let us know next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return this favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
True. Oh, wow. Ooh. These quests, man.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
I have no words. I don't even know what to say. Like, all the lore drops, they were insane. I mean, most of them were things that we already knew, right? Like, if you read Perrin Harry and did all the world quests and all that, most of them were things we knew already. But it's just, oh my God. Like, I can't put everything in words right now with how good this was. It felt like I just watched a 3-hour movie. It didn't feel like I was playing Genshin for the most part, but in the best way possible. Like, it just felt like I was watching the Genshin anime, to be quite honest, and I'm expecting the next quest to be even more insane than this.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
Finding out so much about Khaenri'ah is also insane. And yeah, like at this point, it's confirmed that Arlecchino is the princess of the blood of the Crimson Moon, because she has like the royal bloodline. And I can't help but think about all the foreshadowing and leads about Kaya potentially being also the counterpart, but for like the Eclipse dynasty, right? Because he is like, if you know, you know. If you know, like with his one of the constellations and everything, there's hints all over that he might be royalty, even though the Alberics weren't considered royalty, but even so, they could still be, like, he could still be an illegitimate son of some royal branch, because it is not Jesus, I can't even put words in perspective. Like, it is not new for royals to have more descendants. And who knows, maybe he comes from like somebody related to the king, but not the king's child. Like, he's not Irmin's child or whatever, but he could be like, let's say one of Irmin's children had their own children and then they separated and all that and became the Alberics. Because if it makes any sense what I'm saying, in kingdoms, knights and political figures used to be either members of the royal house, like for example the sons of one of the daughters, because women didn't really have the right to be heirs to the throne, but their children did, like their male heirs did, in a long line of succession. Like, let's say for example the king has two sons and one daughter, and he's married the daughter with a political figure, right? Say such a general or something. That could be an Alberic, right? And that won't directly make them royalty, but they make them connected to royalty. So half royals, right? And if both of the sons die and their descendants die as well, then by the line of succession, if the only branch is from the daughter, but that's only if all the odds are against the royal lineage, essentially. But you know what I mean, like, let's say they had multiple male heirs and all of them perished or whatever, because regicide was mentioned in the wings, the new wings. And if they were assassinated,
then make a preemptive
they
strike
wouldn't
against the
think
enemy.
about the line of a daughter too much. Maybe they didn't even know that the daughter had male heirs, right? So that could have been Kaya. And he might be hidden, because it was, again, in real life, it was a thing with illegitimate, so to speak, or legitimate, but from down the line of inheritance, to be hidden away in other states. Like, it happened. So I'm thinking, in that way, all the hints about Kaya potentially being royalty will make sense. Just like Arlecchino might be in the same state, right? Like, we don't know exactly on which line of inheritance she is royalty, but she's royalty. She still has royal blood, either by both parents or just one. It's still enough to be considered royalty, even if the bloodline comes from a male heir or a female heir, you're still having the royal bloodline. So that can potentially be the case for Kaya as well. So even though, like, the Alberics were not from the royal line, one Alberic could have married into the royal line. And thus, Kaya could be from that branch. Because we don't know what branch of the Alberics Kaya is a part of. That's just my ramblings. It's just something that I've been thinking about a lot. Like, every time I hear something about Conria, I just go back and tie it to Kaya and try to see how he fits into the story, because he's the most interesting character for me personally. But yeah, I personally do think that Thelindis will end up betraying Rhaegar. Like, he would go mad with his research and maybe guilt and all of that. That's my prediction. And then she's doing the right thing. And by doing the right thing and trying to maybe protect the children of the Crimson Moon dynasty, by doing that, she ends up betraying him. I can see that happening, yeah. And that will be a good reason for him to hate the moons, because, like, she's protecting Thelindis is protecting the children of the Crimson Moon, which turns her against her lover. So that will be grounds enough for a madman to hate, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do the next one today as well. I know it's long, but, like, tomorrow I'm not gonna be home, so I'm gonna take a break and maybe eat something and come back. But just wow. It was amazing. So see you later, guys.